they're not as deep as they have been in past years. You don't have someone like Jimmy Ward on the team who can plug in back there and you feel fine. But this isn't a great drafted safety, and I as much as I thought about it, I went elsewhere. Another position where again, they don't have the depth and they're an injury away from a problem, and they also need to start thinking about the future at is tight end. So this is a very deep draft for tight ends, and they can certainly find someone later in the draft, a Will Mallory or someone like that. But as I was going through, I Brian sent me this Dane Brugler, the beast that he got, and it's phenomenal. I've been doing a lot of my draft prep on it, and he wrote something about a tight end that I'm going to read to you. That I actually a tight end I was not even on my radar, and then I read this and I said he needs to get on my radar because it sounds like a fit for the 49ers. That's Brenton Strange, tight end from Penn State. What Brugler wrote about him: muscular, athletic build, highly competitive after the catch, shows a knack for creating separation and settling down in zones. Said he has natural hand tracking outside of his frame without breaking stride. Sounds great in a run after the catch offense, doesn't it? He only had one drop and 38 targets in 2022. Brugler noted that he's comfortable catching passes on the perimeter or over the middle. Here's another thing that sounds very 49er like. He's a feisty run blocker, and he can generate power through his hips and he stays low. He's effective as a lead blocker. You can run him on counters. He works aggressively when he's in space, so he's a good space blocker. He's done kickoff and punt returns, and he's lined up in the backfield, inline, slot, outside, so he's versatile. To me, this just sounded like a 49ers tight end. He's 6'3", 253. I believe George Kittle's listed at 6'4", 250. Just sounded like someone, wow. If you're just not looking at anything and just reading something about someone, that sounded exactly like someone the Niners would go after. And I went back and watched some stuff on him. I think he'd be a great addition. I think he'd be someone that, again, can come in. And most of these tight ends don't have huge stats in college. George Kittle certainly did. He had about 740 yards in 4 years. It's all about fit. So you get someone like Strange comes in, can really produce in a 49ers offense, can block. I thought he'd be a tremendous pick to end out the third round.